Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a 1 month review of the iPhone 11 and I'm actually filming on it now, and this is just from an Android user's perspective. I've had Samsung phones and all kind of Androids throughout my life, and this is my first Apple product apart from my iPad. So I'm just going to be talking about the pros and cons of Apple and Android, and specifically applying to the iPhone 11. So firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the camera, and I think it's literally fantastic. It is literally a beautiful camera and gets the job done. Both the front cameras and the back cameras provide really amazing images that really stand out and look high quality if anyone's interested in having memories in high definition, in having a business. It's really a great camera that can be used in like any situation. The camera is definitely something to look out for. So as an Android user, one of the downsides of all of the media created from the Apple products is the file transfer. So it's been a month and I have not been able to transfer any files. Basically I've been finding, I'm quite a techie person, you know, but still even I am unable to transfer files. And with new Android phones, all you would do is literally just plug it in and then you're done. Like, you just allow for permission on your phone and then you're able to get all kinds of things. You're able to delete bloatware, you're able to delete all of these things, and you're able to easily change things and access things. It's literally like so easy and no worries at all. But with the iPhone 11 and Apple products, it is such a faff and hassle to transfer files, and I've just converted to using Dropbox. For any new YouTubers out there, I'd really recommend the apps. There's so many great apps that you can use that literally look so impressive. I was so shocked. Like, on Android, all of the editing apps will have like massive like copyrights, names and things, but like Vllo and things like that, you can make really high quality videos that look so professional. So I'd really recommend that for any budding YouTubers out there, or you want to create a little nice video. It's such a great phone for daily life. So now onto the battery. Obviously it's quite a large phone. When you get the box, it only comes with a normal charging head. It doesn't come with a lightning charging head like the iPad. The normal charging head, it takes quite a while to charge. But when you use the fast charging head, which comes with the iPad, it literally charges so quickly that I don't even need to leave it overnight. I can just quickly charge it. And I really like that, not like having to charge overnight, because it's just so convenient to just plug it in for a bit and it charges really quickly and the charge lasts a long time. And the low power mode as well is quite good. An issue, however, is the port. So there's only one hole. And that is the same adapter. Anyway, there's only one hole with this lightning adapter, and obviously that is not convenient and all of that, but for me, I kind of just use Bluetooth earphones and things like that, so it's not really a problem. One thing I really don't like about this is that it's such a thin, small plug, and so many times I feel like I'm really damaging it by trying to pull it out. That is actually an issue, like trying to pull it out and feeling like you're bending it and putting it in really bad angles that it shouldn't be at. So Apple, you know, I know that they're doing this because by making it more fiddly, more people are going to break it, and then they'll get more money from people rebuying official wires. They know what they're doing, but for a user that is not good, especially coming from USB-C, which is such a robust shape that is easy to pull up. So about the build, I think it's a really premium look. Definitely it's very striking, it's very memorable, and like the two cameras and the light, I like that look. Though one thing I was really shocked when I got, and you can see in my unboxing video, I was really shocked how large the bezels are. Like, they are literally huge. Like I was really not expecting the bezels to be that large, but they are. And to be honest, like for the first few weeks I found it really distracting and weird. Even the top notch at the front, I understand obviously there needs to be space for all the different scanners and Face ID and such, but I feel like it's quite large, and you know, it's not the most attractive, but at the same time they've made it work. I feel like I'll definitely get used to that as time goes past. As an Android user, you know, you're used to having 3 buttons and being able to close all of your open apps at once. With Apple, I haven't found a way to do that, so I've just been letting all my apps be open, not gonna lie to you, which it could be an issue, which could be a problem, but you know, it's fine so far. One thing I found really distracting as a previous Android user is that on all apps on the App Store that you would have gotten for free, they cost money on the App Store, and I read that basically the App Store takes a lot of the profits, so the apps that would have been free on the Play Store are now like $3.99 and $4.99 instead of free. So that is really annoying, and like if it's free then you'll download it and then it's like, oh yeah, £50 a month to be a premium member and actually use the app. So there's a lot of hidden fees, which is just so irritating. But at the same time, you know, you've got to support these companies. With Android, say you just have a pop-up ad on a game, and it's not like an actual like designated 30-second ad, you can just press back and then it will go. But with Apple and iPhone 11, there's just like that little bar at the bottom, so there's no actual back button, so you have to wait for the little X to appear and press that little superficial X instead of having a like just a button to actually press to exit. So what I'm saying is this has caused a lot of faff and means that most of the time you're just going to be pressing the ad and it's going to like open some crazy like app store thing, and it's just really like crazy. My brother was telling me that basically Apple have done this purposefully, and it's so significant that now all of the Apple users are worth like significantly more than an Android user to the Play stores. So that's really interesting. One thing with music as well, I really love the speakers, I really love the earphones as well. I feel they're great quality and I really appreciate that as a music lover. It can be really loud as well, which is great, and cool's a great quality as well. But one thing is with the music pull down, I found that obviously with Spotify you would just have like a head thing, but now with Apple it's in the little pull down area. So say you've paused your music and now you're on like a different app or whatever, basically what I'm saying is instead of you being able to just go to your notifications, you have to go back to the actual app, and it's just like these small things really add up, you know, if you're using your phone all day. But I guess maybe they want people to be more into Apple Music and Apple iTunes and etc. and buy music instead of streaming it. One thing I really didn't like when I first downloaded it was the keyboard, and I wouldn't have thought that. Like it's literally the most irritating thing ever, because it's like you're literally typing all the time, you know what I mean? With Google keyboards you're able to hold down a key and then you'll get like the shift version. Instead you have to flick through pages and pages of characters to get through to the one that you want, and honestly that is just so irritating and it just adds up in your time. And I feel like the voice recognition is really inaccurate compared to the Google one. Like it got to the point where I would literally never type because I'd just be dictating into my phone what I wanted to say. But now with Apple it's literally terrible and doesn't understand what I'm saying. It's like, and also with Siri, OK Google was literally 10,000 times better than Siri. And honestly, if there's a way for me to download OK Google onto Siri instead, I definitely have that. With Google you can just say like search da, 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 but with Siri it just comes up with like a list of things. And one thing that also confuses me about Apple is the whole Safari thing. I think Safari is one of the ugliest browsers I've seen in my entire life. It's literally horrendous, but that is the default browser and there's absolutely no way to change it. So I'm a Firefox gal, I love Firefox, I've been using it for years, and literally it is so irritating. Every app, every like tab I have, I need to press the box to then open it in Firefox and actually be able to use it properly. All the things, I have so many add-ons that I've collected over the years, so not being able to have that is just really irritating, and I really wish that there was a way to not do that. But again, that is Apple protecting their own. They want all of the business to themselves. With the durability, when I first got it I was quite surprised by the weight of it and the thickness. It's very thick, it's very weighty. They definitely could have made it thinner and have a better, they know what they're doing again. I'm just saying, I guess it would be more expensive for them to make it thinner, so it's fine. But when I first got it out of the box I was like, there's no way that I'm going without a case on this thing. Massive ugly shutter box case, and it's literally like 3D, but with this I know that it won't get broken, but alone I do not trust it. It doesn't feel very like it can go through the motions. And also I was kind of traumatized from watching loads of... So what is the overall verdict as an Android user going onto iOS and the iPhone 11? Overall it's good, but I feel like I understand the Apple hype now, like in both ways. Like the iOS, the usability is so much more aesthetically pleasing, and it's actually kind of shocking that Android hasn't really copied them in that way, because it literally changes things, like just having everything so much more sleek. So I really like that. The camera is amazing and things like that are just like, you know, great. Though considering the price, £720, I'm not sure I'd recommend people to buy it. I feel like if I had £700 to spend on an Android phone, I feel like you can definitely get things that are more progressive and interesting than this. If you're looking for whether you should buy the iPhone compared to the iPhone XR or something else, I think it's definitely good intermediate. It's really quick, but would I say it's worth the money? Not really. Yeah, I feel like hopefully with the new phones they're going to have some innovation that is like really good and really interesting. I've spoken quite a lot about things that are quite small and can be changed, so hopefully, you know, all the coders out there are listening to this and they'll be like, yeah, let's do that, let's do that, Leah. So I hope this video has been helpful for anyone out there who's an Android user and not really sure what to look for or what to expect when having the iPhone 11 and moving to iOS. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.